toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. To the ground with the back. He's past the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Utah State up-tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fakes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Utah State offense has it going.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cowboys offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it on the outside. It's Adams. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he'll be brought down. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the back. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Utah State! They'll run play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He had the 37, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Utah State up-tempo. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle was made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Brings up second and goal.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wyoming. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory. And I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. But I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. No huddle offense to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Ellis. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, there was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin it back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going right to work up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got
breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option, but bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Kruger. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Cowboys! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. You'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wyoming. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The play action fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. But they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To the air on second down. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Utah State up-tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Aggies are flying down the field.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Ellis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Breaks away in the middle. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Got it in the middle. It's Pace. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Utah State up-tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They just keep firing. A strike downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Ellis. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Aggies in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown. Continue. It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback got it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And the Cowboys getting set on first and 10. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Utah State, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival.